Hey, Renton, we're back.
Yeah.
I'm Jennifer here with the lovely Ashley.
Hello. That makes me Ashley.
That makes you Ashley. It does. I'm happy to be sitting next to you. Episode 41. We took a little hiatus. Hope that we were missed. What do you think?
I mean, I missed you, and I, missed talking to my computer screen, pretending it was all of my neighbors and friends. So I hope you guys missed us too, because we really do miss you.
Yeah, it was nice. So how was your weekend?
It was snowy, I think, like most of us around here. But I had a pretty good weekend and week, just working away. Today is another one of those national holidays, because there's a national holiday for everything, but I think that you could get on board with this national holiday.
What do you got?
It's National Random Acts of Kindness Day.
Oh,
right?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So those kind of days, those put the unity in community. So I'm a little bummed out that I didn't get out, and I've been focused at work and on my screen. So you know what? Thank you for that little tip. I will make sure I do my due diligence as a grand human being and randomly act in a kind way.
Well, the best part is, Jennifer, it's actually something that is celebrated this entire week. And it's a whole week, but this is the actual national day. But there's a really cool organization that's called Random Acts of Kindness that has made it into an entire week. And if you go to their website, they have a bunch of little things if you need some inspiration on how to be kind, which you might, but I don't think you do, Jennifer, but our viewers might. But
the best gift you can give anybody is kindness. I tell my kids that every day when we sign off. If you can be anything today, be kind. So
you have said that when we've signed off Renton Live, and so that's why I thought I would share that with you.
Aww, because Ash, I love it. Well, thanks for the share. We got kind of a spectacular little lineup today. Kind of national acts of kindness, kind of falling off of our love holiday, Valentine's Day, for those that celebrate. We're actually, our first group of guests are from our very own Renton Police Department, and they are here to talk about a phenomenal campaign. So we have Chief Schultz and Commander Rutledge and Community Program Coordinator Sandra.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hey ho.
Hello.
How is everybody? Looking good.
Hi. Thank you. Hi, Jennifer. Long time no see.
I know, you look so good. Like your hair's longer, and I haven't seen you for so long. I'm sending you a random act of kindness hug. There it is.
Oh, thank you.
How are you, Chief?
Hi, Jen. Missing
Doing
you.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
Nice. Commander Rutledge?
Hi, Jen. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So Ashley and I are here and excited to hear about what you guys and gals have been up to. Tell us about it.
Want me to start there, Sandra?
That'd be fantastic.
Oh, I figured. Let's see. And obviously you see the stars on here. Probably wondering, there used to be an older guy here who grew up in Renton, who was the chief. The mayor picked him out from us and moved him up to the 7th floor. So I'm filling in for him right now. So pretty challenging, but I got great people like Ryan and Sandra behind me. So make it a lot easier for me. Other things going on with the city, we're struggling like everyone else to get through all this COVID, and hopefully we can get back to normal. So we don't have to have meetings on Zoom like this anymore, and we can actually get out in the community and be a little more hands-on with everyone.
We're looking forward to that day too.
Yeah,
Yes.
Believe me, I'm sure everyone is. We're all getting a little bit of a COVID hangover and just wishing it would be gone. At least there's a vaccine out. And on the bright side of that, I think a number of our officers have been able to get in and get vaccinated. So making sure that the workforce stays healthy and can take it from there. I'll let Ryan's brand new to his position. He just got promoted a couple weeks ago into the commander role with our admin services. So I'll let him take it from here.
Thank you,
I
Chief.
love it.
I appreciate it. I guess just an introduction, maybe. My name is Ryan Rutledge. I grew up in Renton. If you don't know who I am, kind of on the Arlington Hill. I went to Bryn Mawr Elementary, Nelson Middle School, and Renton High School. So I'm happy to be working for the city of Renton. I've been with Renton for about almost 17 years. And as the chief said a couple of weeks ago, I was promoted to commander. In my previous assignment, was on the directed enforcement team. We spent a lot of our time focused on downtown community engagement events. So maybe I've met you there. But I had a lot of great experience. I learned a lot of things there that I hope to carry over to my new assignment. So I have a lot to learn, but just trying to support the chief and looking forward to more engagement opportunities with the community.
So with Ryan, the cool thing, and he mentioned it, and it's kind of like the same with Ed as our previous chief, is born and raised in Renton. Because you can't get any better than that when you grow up in the community and then you can come around to serve them. It's absolutely, we have quite a few officers like that. And it's, if we could get more, we would love it. Having that connection already and those ties to the community and then coming back to serve it just is absolutely awesome to see.
So Chief, I've grown up and lived in Renton all my life. I've made maybe 3 moves in my entire life. Where's my badge?
Right, yes.
I don't want that sticker you keep trying to give to me, okay?
You just need to come. We would ask anyone to come and test with us right now. We're always recruiting heavily. And like I said, when we can get people from the city, it's just a huge bonus.
I agree. I've had the honor, to work with all of you, but especially Ryan, Commander Rutledge, you with the debt team. It's so nice and refreshing, and the support that you give the businesses, the community, us, the Recreation and Neighborhoods Division, it's so much fun. So I'm sure that you're going to bring much added value, and congratulations on that promotion. It's well deserved.
Thank you very much.
And sorry, Ryan, but along the same lines as we just had another promotion at the same time as Ryan, and that would be Corey Jacobs to sergeant. And I know he's another, and I remember, the reason I remember is last time we were talking, Ashley, is you had mentioned him as remembering him as being an SRO at the high school. So that's another person,
Wow.
has the roots with the city, born and raised here, and has had quite an effect on a lot of people. He's a great leader, and he's just going to do absolutely awesome for us. We're excited that he got to that step also.
That's incredible. Yeah, he was my service resource officer at McKnight. And then later, once I actually was able to drive, he gave me a ticket. So thank you, Officer Jacobs. That was a real full circle moment in Renton for me. So just because they are your SROs doesn't mean you won't be held accountable later. It will come back.
It was a teaching moment for you, I'm sure.
Oh, it was. I think it was maybe a little more impactful too, because I did know Officer Jacobs. So he did get to kind of chastise me a bit for mice feeding. Sandra, Jennifer, and I have mentioned that we've been able to work with you, but are you able to tell our viewership what it is that you do with the RPD?
Yeah, so I've been with Renton 10 years now, going on my 11th year. Now, when I was hired, I was living in Renton. I did live in Renton for like 10 years. I'm just outside the borders now in Kent, but I'm community programs, and there's actually 3 of us that make up our division. So I know you guys have worked with Cindy, and then we have Stephanie. So my focus, besides outreach, is Business Watch. So we do have just kind of a star division, I'd say. We've got Business Watch, Neighborhood Watch, and then when we brought Stephanie in, it was all about programs and extending our outreach, and she's really done that. So it's events at Coffee with a Cop you'll see me at. That's kind of what I organize, or maybe doing a security survey, or at the senior center doing some outreach, or we do safety and personal workplace safety or personal safety classes, obviously neighborhood meetings, anything about crime and safety that we can help our community with, some crime prevention. But mainly now too, we also, our other focus is outreach. So outreach would be through social media or engagements that we love to bring our officers to, so we get that face-to-face. We're trying to do that in other ways, obviously, like being here or on chamber events or other virtual events. So Zoom is, it's worked. We're making it work. You'll see some more drive-through and virtual events this year. As you're showing maybe some pictures up there, I see, of our Renton PD Loves campaign, just showing a little love to our community as much as we can. So that's kind of my focus there and how long I've been here.
So Sandra, to kind of go back to the PD Loves campaign, that they're showing the slides from that. Tell us about that. So obviously I know about it, and Ashley knows. It's really, that's very impactful. So tell us where you guys came up with this and how you wanted to put it together and bring to the community.
Yeah. Actually, this idea came from one of our officers. So at the time, Officer Adele O'Rourke, who's now one of our detectives, she came to us with this campaign. We love to get ideas, and so we don't create all these ourselves. I hate to burst that bubble, but we depend on our officers, and even the community comes up with ideas, and we just go with it. But it was her idea to just show a little love to the businesses. And so we came up with the RPD Loves and did some little flyers, and she helped coordinate some officers out amongst the community in front of businesses, or, maybe we had Ryan go in front of like GHY Bikes or a barber shop, the DET team did, or maybe just an officer loves his teriyaki shop and he goes there for lunch every day. Or just some little kind of iconic places around the city that people love to go, or we just want to maybe showcase a little bit more if people don't know about them. But that's kind of how it started. So this year so it's a 4th year. I took it to this level of recognizing organizations and partners that have done so much during the last year due to COVID. We just know so many people stepped up to help our businesses and community with drive-through events, getting them food, the seniors getting them lunches, having pop-up events to keep these businesses going. So obviously, Jennifer, like as community services, you guys are going to be one I feature. And the chamber, we just featured you last week. So recognizing these great places that have done so much.
I think it's fantastic. And I know that it puts a lot of value into the community, and to have that acknowledgement from, the group, the entire police division department. I know it means a lot. So, from somebody who lives and works in Renton, great job also getting out there and showing that you're understanding. I know that we've been fortunate to have an excellent work relationship, and you guys are always up for our shenanigans. So I appreciate that. One thing, Sandra, you touched on, and we'll get back to the RPD Loves, but you helped in a very vital way, working with my director and myself at the community center. You said you kind of had that eyesight, keeping us safe with those bushes and stuff, and it makes everybody safe. So we had you come out and assess that, and the work actually took place. And we see about, I don't know, about 55 to 60 students. Every family in our preschool program commented or emailed or came to the front desk and said, we don't know how, why, or whatever this happened, but man, this makes us feel amazing. And it was such a, simple thing for you to do, because that's what your training is in and that's your profession. But it made a wild, wild difference in how people perceived the community center, and just the safety that they felt. And I was proud to be able to tell them that we worked with, our police department, and that this is how the ball got rolling. So very cool.
Oh, that is wonderful to hear. Thank you. Love it. Thank you, Heart.
So I see that you guys are out there. You mentioned the chamber and Sustainable Renton. I mean, let's give them a big round of applause for those of you that don't know. They are feeding massive amounts of people, and it's been nonstop. I mean, they're better than the U.S. Postal Service. Rain, snow, or sleet doesn't stop them. So, having that encouragement from you all, I'm sure that just really deeply helps them, feel the appreciation, and they do it because it's their passion and taking care of a community and volunteering, but also to be recognized by people that face, your guys' 8-hour day might not be the same as mine. So having people that are, in the trenches out there working like that, it really does mean a lot.
Yes, Sustainable Renton, what a story, right? That just, I know doing 50 people a week or something, 50 families, and now they're seeing 150 to 160 cars a week, every Monday. It's just the thousands of pounds of food that they are distributing. It's amazing.
Good. Yeah. Well, and you guys not only have you been supporting these businesses and organizations through the, RPD Loves campaign during Love Month, but you are essential workers. And so you literally were, I know when the pandemic first happened, I was seeing a ton of officers out there taking pictures with, their lunch in front of different businesses, reminding people that they were still open for takeout services. So you guys really have been showing the small business community support throughout this whole pandemic. So with my chamber hat on, I thank you guys so much for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I understand that we have a bit of a game to play.
Yeah, Jennifer, you mentioned that the Renton Police Department goes along with your shenanigans. Like, viewership out there, they play along really well, and we volleyed them an idea, and they really knocked it out of the park. So we're excited to play this fun little game with you.
Oh, good. I think Commander Rutledge was too, because he was nonstop with. He was all over this game. He loved it.
I wasn't sure if Commander Rutledge really wanted that promotion, or if he wanted to come join me in the recreation side of things.
Yeah, he's good at that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, one of us is an overachiever here. Either that, or he doesn't have enough to do in his office right now, and we can take care of that after this.
Oh, simmer down.
I think it shows his true roots, that he is the real Renton boy at heart. It just shows. It shows that, really.
Yeah, that's funny.
Thank you, Ashley, for sticking up for me. So.
Anytime. Well, we, for everyone out there, what we have asked the Renton Police Department to do is play Solve the Case with us. So each of the staff members have provided some clues to one of their favorite Renton businesses. So we'll bring up each of these set of clues, and if you're watching live, feel free to comment, whether that be on Facebook or on YouTube, what the business is that these clues, or what the answer is. And if you're watching this on replay, send us the answer to info@gorenton.com. We will not be announcing what the answers are on the show on this episode, because we want to allow our viewership who is replaying the opportunity to guess. And if you make the right guess, then you'll get to win a prize from the chamber, from one of the local businesses. So, guys, ready to play Solve the Case?
I've been banned from playing, so go figure. Yes,
Oh,
we are ready, Ashley. Take us to our game show.
all right. So first up, we'll do we'll start with Ryan, because he has quite a few, you guys.
I came up, did you send all of them, Sandra?
Oh yes.
I came up with some more.
Most,
All right.
So I made a little slide for each of these for you guys, to try and make it a little easier for our viewership out there. So the first one, do you want to read these, Commander Rutledge, what the clues are?
Sure.
Can you see them?
I can't. Oh, hang on a second.
I'll read the first one for you while you're navigating.
All right.
So solve the case number 1 with Commander Ryan Rutledge. Clue number 1, he sat in the same chair when he was 12 years old. Clue number 2, getting cut here is a good thing. And clue number 3, there are 2 locations on South 3rd with the owner's name. Oh man.
Wow.
Do you know it? Do you know it, Jen, without saying it?
I do.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, so
I'll
we'll leave that up there if you need to press pause and marinate on that, but we'll move on to number 2 because, well, like we said, we have an overachiever in the bunch.
Yeah.
So it honestly is just more opportunities to give our viewership prizes. So really, they should be super stoked about this. Okay, so solve the case number 2. Can you see the screen now, Commander? I'll let you read
Yes.
this one.
Yes. All right. The second clue, or the second case. Number 1, when my stomach needs a workout. Number 2, dine in when there's no COVID restrictions, or carry out or online food pickup is very popular. And clue number 3, don't eat a giant wet burrito and then get into a foot pursuit. There's a pretty good story behind that one, but here's your clue.
Is that based off of personal experience? You're giving people advice there?
Yeah. You want to take it easy after you get there. It's a lot of food.
To our viewers, we
Cool.
don't need you in any foot pursuits out there. Just enjoy the game show.
try this at home.
All right, so number 3.
One's still me?
Yeah, well, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Sorry. And I want to say that there's so many great restaurants and businesses in Renton. And so, don't take it personal. Don't feel bad if we left you out. These are just a few that we picked. We appreciate all you. So the second case, or the third case. Clue number 1, Yelp states that this is the most original science fiction themed restaurant in the world. Number 2, a certain animal with a certain unhealthy habit is associated in the name. And number 3, if you can't leave, they'll deliver it to you. There's your clues.
These are awesome. I loved getting these in email from Sandra. You did a great job with our game for you guys. Great job. All right, so if you guys have any of these guesses, if you're watching live, make sure to put them in the chat. And again, if you're replaying, info@gorenton.com. But we have I think we have 4 more left. So solve the case number 4 with Commander Rutledge. I can Do you want to read this one again, Commander Rutledge?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So this case, clue number 1, a dragon looks down upon. Number 2, small cakes that sometimes start with cup. And clue number 3, the ground is not uncommon here. That was pretty easy.
Jennifer.
I love it.
I know, he's very talented at this, isn't he?
It is. And I will say, so we have solved case number 3 has been solved by Bernie O'Donnell. Great job, Bernie.
Nice.
But the
Yeah.
other cases, that's the only one that we have an answer for so far. So we'll move on to case number 5.
Nice job, Ryan.
Yeah, Commander Rutledge, you did a great job with this. So number 5, we'll have you read that one too.
I'm trying to see what it says.
It hasn't changed yet. We're still on case 4.
Oh, yep. That we can blame the man behind the curtain for that one.
Man behind the curtain.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Are you still waiting, or you just want me to?
Here it goes.
So there we go.
Oh, okay, you got a new one. All right, yeah, I find it. Okay. All right, ready. Next clue.
Okay.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Number 2, if flowers are not your thing, then there are also balloons. Number 3, it has been located in downtown Renton for almost 100 years.
Wow.
That was from the website.
I love that.
Oh, I love it.
Mhm.
Well, I am gonna throw it out there. Bernie O'Donnell got case number 4 as well. So great job,
Wow.
Bernie O'Donnell. You're on fire out there.
Wow.
I'm on Team Birdie. I like Team
Yes, exactly.
Me too. And Bernie O'Donnell is actually he is the owner of Rock Project Management, one of our beloved chamber members here. So another small business
Awesome.
owner in Renton. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so we have 2 more cases. It looks like with Commander Rutledge, and then Sandra is going to be sharing her solve the case. So case number 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I love how Ryan gets up close.
I know.
It's still small. Sorry. All right.
6 feet, bro.
This
6
was good.
feet.
This
Like on his phone or something.
one should have been this should have been like a bonus one, but
Okay.
But I'll read it. It's fine. All right. Clue number 1. You can get one of the best steaks in the world. And really, I shouldn't say anything else. You guys should already know what that is.
Yep.
But I'll give you a couple more clues. Number 3, the leader of Renton also runs this place. And sorry, and then clue number 3, that was clue number 2. My friend Mary Clymer, if you know who she is, was and maybe still is a server there. Hi, Mary.
Yeah. Hi, Mary. Mary Clymer is also the writer for the Chamber's blog, the Renton Junction. So thanks for that opportunity for plug. That's great.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so we have another winner out there. Charlie Schmidt has guessed number 5, Cugini Florist, and case number 6, the Melrose Grill. So great job, Charlie and Bernie. You guys are doing wonderful.
What? Love
Okay,
it.
so we have one more case with Commander Rutledge, and then we are going to hear Sandra solve the case.
I'm sorry. It's still okay. Oh, okay. I got it. I had a few more, so I had to make sure. All right. Thanks, Chief. All right. First clue. One of the owners, Nick, runs 2 businesses in Renton that I know of. Number 2, one business is old and one is newer. And number 3, you can purchase great finds and collectibles from the past just for you. And there's technically two names. So I think, Ashley, if they pick one of the 2, they should probably win.
All right.
Okay.
You get to make the rules for this case.
I don't want to make it too hard.
I love it. That's great. All right. So Sandra, you're up. We're on to your
Right.
case.
Yay, okay.
Finally off of Ryan's.
Oh, please.
What'd you say, Chief?
Nothing.
Okay, here's mine. Number 1, clue number 1, I get a glazed look in my eyes when I shop here. Clue number 2, you do not have to look far to see Renton PD officers close by. And clue number 3, there is a stereotype with officers and their love of this yummy goodness.
Mm.
That's it.
And you shared something with me that actually taught me a little bit about a stereotype that this one is included with. Do you think that I'm going to share it? So it might, it's another clue, but it was really interesting what Sandra shared with me. So cops work odd hours to keep the peace. And back in 1950s America, one of the only places open was the type of business that Sandra is referencing. And those stores were still open. They have to open early to prepare for a morning rush. And so they were open at like 3 a.m. in those wee hours of the morning when officers were needing a pick-me-up.
Well,
I'll say that.
Mhm.
Try and be a little elusive.
Well, I just sort of wrap my head around that, and I am certain now that I am qualified for the badge. I love early mornings, and I love this product. Sold.
Mhm.
That's it.
And I will say, Bernie O'Donnell, we had 3 people guess, but Bernie was the first person with Chuck's Donuts. So great job, Bernie, on solving Sandra's case as well.
It's a Renton
Wow.
landmark.
I
It
love
is.
it. That was fun. Thanks for taking part in that. We like that silly stuff. It helps us get to know each other a little bit better. And who doesn't love all of those places listed, right? So I do have one thing. You guys also have another campaign that you are doing, and primarily on social media, correct? It's the have a question or ask Renton PD. Is that?
We do. Hey, do I get to ask? Do we not get to do the Chiefs one?
Oh,
Chiefs clues?
I wasn't sent the Chiefs. Does the Chief have clues?
Sandra, that's
yes,
Sandra's
sir.
question.
What's that?
Did you send him, Sandra?
I
It
swear
might-
I did.
It
If
might
I
not be
apologize.
Sandra's fault, Chief. Honestly, I'm really bad at emailing, so it could easily be my fault here.
I'm going to
Maybe
confirm that after this to find out.
Maybe a bonus. We just do a bonus one.
We could
Yeah.
do bonus one.
We can do the bonus. That I'm.
I don't want Chief to be left out. I just figured
Right,
that
'cause
he
I
was
actually-
a
I-
little busy to play the game.
I did know. I participated. just not to Ryan's extent.
I know.
So what this means, Chief, is that you're going to have to come back. So this is what we do. We've got you guys. We got our hooks in you. So now you'll come back and put up with these shenanigans again.
And you know I would do anything you asked of me.
No.
The Chief's got a good one too. I think we should read the Chiefs real quick. He's got a good one,
I'm all for it.
and I feel bad. So.
No worries. I actually still have it here. So, are you ready?
Yes,
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh, you know what? This is even better because you guys don't even know the answer.
that's right. We
Oh.
really get to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
You
go.
did this on purpose. You wanted to make us real Nancy Drews out there, and I'm all for it.
And we're a few of Ryan's were kind of softballs, so this one's a little bit tough. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So at this business, you can both give and receive. You can get a bang of a deal. The fire department isn't far away. And for a bonus clue, This is where I met my wife 24 years ago.
I know.
Oh,
I love it.
I'm not gonna say, but I have an idea.
Do you have a guess?
I do. I'll have to email you guys and see if I got it right, just for my own curiosity. Oh, well,
love
thank
it.
you so much, Chief Schultz. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to play our silly game.
absolutely.
You might get some good write-ins on that one. So that would-
Right,
Yeah.
Sandra? That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, ooh, this
Oh,
might
yeah.
be an after hours episode. So kind of back to the RPD or the Ask Renton PD. Chief, I
Yes.
saw you on there. Recently it was people wrote in and asked about tell the community about and
Right.
where how we differ from how Renton differs from other agencies. So again, super engaging, super interesting. So can you guys give us a little background on that?
Yeah, and again, Sandra might be the best to answer this, but again, it's our community programs group is
Mhm.
absolutely critical for everything we do and getting that information out and that engagement with the community and some of the ideas. And this was Stephanie's idea, who works with Sandra, and to put this out there and give citizens an opportunity to ask questions about our department, and just from the very minute to again, like you said, what do we think makes us different or better than other departments? And it's a really good way to engage and to be able to answer those questions that people haven't had the opportunity to ask before, or a forum to ask them in, and our ability to respond to them and again connect with the community. But do you have more on that, Sandra, from where Stephanie came from kind of with it?
I think just, as people want our agencies to be more transparent, and, we've always put out information. We don't do really ride-alongs for everybody. So maybe someone just wants to see the inside of a police car. We know our kids love that. So if maybe someone asked a question about how the inside of a police car works, it's all a video series. So then instead of just typing back an answer, Stephanie's actually coordinating, like she did with the chief in these first couple ones we did, to actually go visually come back with an answer that way and explain things. So maybe you want to know why 2 officers show up on the scene, or how a canine track works, or something like that. We're going to try to do our best to either have someone explain it or visually show people. So it's just a great way to do it and give a visual behind it instead of just words sometimes.
Yeah.
Can you say where we can find them, Sandra?
Yeah, so on our website under the police, we have an Ask Renton PD section. But anybody can ask a question, and it's real simple. You're just sending an email to askrentonpd@rentonwa.gov, and that's all it takes. You just email a question in, and if we think we can make a good video response of it and do a show on it, then we will.
I think it's fantastic. Like I said, I've gotten to see the first couple. I think that it's great. I think you guys do a phenomenal job on your social media. I love it when, I do follow social media. I do love it when officers might even respond to something, or a PIO comes on and says, oh, it was just a this or that, or actually, and I say this or that because I'm meaning like it wasn't anything of significance. Or that nobody has a worry, that it's all under control. You guys do an excellent job with that. And just keep up the good work. When I think of RPD, the letter RPD, I can't help it. I surround myself with the word our PD. I kind of like to bring you guys all into ours. You are ours. We love you guys so much. We're grateful to be able to work with you side by side and call on you for these silly game shows and have Commander Rutledge just own it. I mean, I think that we need to team up for a special event. What do you think, Ryan?
Anytime, Jen.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome. So we've kind of overran our time, but you guys are so worth it that we'll just say, hey, it was fun. So
Thank you.
anything else for the good order?
No, thank you very much for having us. We appreciate any opportunity to come on and engage
Yeah.
with you guys. And it's always a lot of fun, and appreciate the chamber and Ashley and Jen, of course, with community services in the city.
Well, we are
Yeah.
definitely lucky to call you guys ours. That's for sure.
Love
So RPD just took on a whole new meaning.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
love that, Jen. I'm definitely gonna steal that from you. So
You know,
yeah,
it's
thank
what
you.
It's what I do. I get paid for my ideas, man.
I love it. Well, and I'll let you know that we have a live viewership right now, and a lot of the comments are just RPD is the best. Thank you, RPD. We love RPD. So really, you're very loved and so cherished in our community, and each and every one of you. I really feel super lucky to know all of you. And again, like Jen, to call you our RPD. So thank you.
Oh, very sweet.
you.
Thank you guys for
Thank
having
you,
us.
guys.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, stay safe. And Sandra, don't let these two get away with too much, okay?
I try not to.
All right. Chief, I'm super glad you had clues. I was worried about you.
You were disappointed, weren't you?
I wasn't disappointed. I was really going to just jump in there and I was going to describe myself and just say, oh, it was me, of course.
Perfect.
Well, I really I like your clues. I'm hopeful that our viewership out there gets it right, because I think that's it might be a trickier one than some
It
of,
is. See?
yeah.
So I do have one question. Ash, did somebody answer Ryan's question about the 12-year-old good place to get cut?
Nope.
Oh, see that one. That one, Ryan, I'm going to give you mad props on.
Thank
So,
you.
all
Thank
right.
All right.
All right, guys, you have a great night.
Yeah,
and we
thank
hope
you
that
so
we're
much.
You
able
too.
to do this with you again very soon.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What a fun time.
Oh, the best time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the moments you don't want to end. But I was thinking to myself, the man behind the curtain, he's probably timing us.
Probably. You guys out there are probably timing us. Well, we have you know what time it is, Jen.
I do. It's the chamber chicken.
One day we'll
Find
have a
out.
real cool graphic that's like a chicken in a chamber shirt or something.
There she is.
The
Hey,
one,
look
the
at
only.
that. The CEO of the chamber came.
I think Ashley has a hot dog hat from when she was growing up. I was trying to remember if she had a chicken hat. I could wear a chicken hat.
I will find you a chicken hat. If you want to wear a chicken hat, I will find you one.
So if you guys see me show up next time with a hot dog hat, no, she hasn't bought me the chicken hat yet.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, what are we chicken in with you about today?
For chicken in. First of all, what a great game. And those three are shining examples of such the wonderful community-minded police department that we have. And
I know.
they're a part of our community. And
Yes.
Commander Rutledge, what an overachiever. But I
Yeah.
would say, having watched him in patrol and the things that he does too, he's an overachiever there in every facet. And so we're fortunate and blessed. And Sandra Havlick is our business liaison with the businesses, and she is an absolute blessing. And she cares from the bottom of her heart. She truly cares about those businesses, and they feel it. And
I couldn't agree with you more, Diane. She oozes compassion and caring and listening. She's one of the best listeners I've ever worked with, actually, because she actually hears. And she's changed many elements in my job drastically. So yeah.
yeah, and not to be outdone, Chief Schultz, he's great in running any role that he plays. And his clue, I happen to know this one. I know it not. It's the one was the giveaway was the last one. So
The last one. Yeah.
yep.
So a little secret about Chief Schultz. So I was always lucky that he would come by the community center and check in, but many of my students have gotten to know him as Officer John. He introduced himself just as John, and he will do circle time with us and he will dance with us. So I have always been, spoiled by these wonderful officers that we have that will take part in these things. But you know what? He had my dog Regs down to a T. I mean, the flip flop, wig wag, zigzag, the whole thing.
I love it.
So you
Oh,
couldn't ask for a better chief right now, right?
100%.
Yeah.
No, we really are lucky.
Yeah. So what's going on at the chamber? We've got a lot going on. Tomorrow I am very excited. We have over the last year in particular worked so hard with which Sean Greenlee is our diversity, equity, and inclusion consultant and liaison with the Renton Chamber of Commerce, and together with a team of wonderful contributors, including Mr. Bernie O'Donnell from Rock Project Management. That is apparently good at trivia too. We are bringing in resources for our small businesses, for our big businesses, for our community, and helping to have these conversations. You know, these aren't always easy conversations. Talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Tomorrow we are joined with Sean and Miss Benita Horn. Miss Benita Horn is a renowned DEI consultant, and she doesn't like us to say expert. She is so good at what she does, though. And she is the equity consultant for the city of Renton, as well as her own independent practice. We have guests tomorrow talking about why diversity, equity, and inclusion is so important, and not just important, but critical in the workplace. And we have two of the most wonderful colleagues and two of the most wonderful women. And I am honored to not just call them colleagues, but call them friends. And that is Miss Zenobia Harris from the Kent Chamber of Commerce, CEO, and Andrea Ray from the Seattle Southside Chamber of Commerce, CEO. And so the three of us will be talking about the DEI in the workplace. But we are joined tomorrow by special guest, Karen Wilkins-Mickey. And Karen Wilkins-Mickey is the newly hired Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Seattle Seahawks. And she used to be with Alaska Airlines and Microsoft. And the work she does is amazing and speaks for itself. And for chamber members, Seattle Seahawks, to reach out and hire her. You know, she has to be pretty special because that team takes this very seriously. And B, for them to hire her in particular, you know, they take this seriously. She is so good at what she does, and we're honored to have her join us as well tomorrow. That will be tomorrow from 4 to 5:30 p.m. On the 19th, we are joined with with Metro for the Rapid Ride I-Line conversation. That's between 10 a.m. and 11:30. That's a town hall, and they will be discussing the rides, the stops, the tiers of stops. There is far more to a bus line than I ever realized. And I'm excited. Just the pre-meetings have been fascinating for me to learn more. I don't ride the bus. I haven't had much of a need for transportation at all, let alone public transportation. I live, work, play within about a 1 to 5 mile radius. And so I had the opportunity to ride the bus a few years ago. Did you know you can take your pet on the bus? Oh, I guess I'm the only one that didn't know this.
That's okay. Little wins. We just look for the little wins, Diane.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Here's what I did when I found that out. My dog, my former dog, his vet was right on the bus line. And so I would take him to his vet appointments on the bus line, just so I could say I rode the bus with my dog. And it was an adventure for him too.
Yes, I love it.
Speaking of dogs, Sundays, there's always Yappy Hour at the Hyatt. And so you can take your dog down to Dock and Drink and bring your dog out with you. There are so many places that have pet-friendly environments now. And Dub Tent for Generals, I mean, Brewmasters up on the hill, they're part of your life. And we've learned that. Oh, shameless plug. Ashley, do you want to talk about the pet memberships?
Oh, sure. So if you have a friendly or friendly, geez, you guys, a furry friend at home, they can join the chamber and become a chamber member. And we have pause boxes. So while our life has been on pause in quarantine, we've been able to take account all the things that we're grateful for, and that includes the 4 paws that greet us every day when we get home. So we have some, like Diane was talking about, some wonderful pet-friendly businesses in our community. And so we're teaming up with them to bring these pause boxes to you. So they're a box of local goodies that you get when your pet becomes a chamber member. And I'll put the link in the chat boxes for you guys. If you have a pet out there and you're in support of the work that the chamber is doing, become a member. So yeah,
I dig
look at
it.
that.
Get it? I
They-
dig it.
They get a bunch. Oh, look at you.
I'll keep my day job.
No, well, please do, because I like you in that position, but I'll take your jokes too. That was great.
I thought Jennifer was going to the police department.
Oh,
I'm trying. I think they're pacifying me, but that's okay.
oh, that's awesome.
Have you gone to the Citizens Academy?
Oh yes. Yes. Yeah.
And I was overwhelmed with the information and the depth to which goes into a police department. I mean, I know that common sense knows that, but to hear the complexities and layers, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pretty
Let's
cool.
see. We have food trucks at the chamber. This next week on Tuesday, we have Pecos Pit, and that is from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. In fact, every Tuesday is Pecos Pit. And for anyone that wants some Renton history there, Pecos Pit is now owned by Jerry Kingen. Jerry Kingen is a Rentonite, and the Kingen family owned Kingen's Restaurant. They started Salty's at Redondo and Alki and are involved with Red Robin. And now they do barbecue too. And if you haven't had Pecos Pit, it's different than the Cedar River barbecue, and they are both good in their own right. So don't miss it when the food truck's here.
Yep.
I agree. I'm a picky barbecue-y person, so it's just not my thing. I absolutely love them. I do. And I eat Cedar River also, but Pecos Pit, do it.
Yeah. Yep. February 24th, we have our RANU meeting from 9 to 10:30 a.m. RANU stands for Renton Area Nonprofit Unite. And we work with between 80 to 250 nonprofits that are serving the greater Renton community. And if you want an opportunity to network with like-minded individuals that are out there making things happen in Renton, this is a great spot to join in. You do not have to be a member of the chamber with your nonprofit to participate in RANU. We have about 80 nonprofits that are members, and that affords them the opportunity to advertise and be in the directory and all the benefits that a for-profit business receives. But you can certainly network as a non-member as well. The 25th, we have food truck again, and the image was up there, Mas Pica food truck. Mas Pica is a food truck owned by Cater for You. They will be there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you have not yet tried Mas Pica, make it out. It is, they have a different menu and they have amazing food. Ed and his team have been on Renton Live before, and they were one of the first cooking guests and showed us how to make salsa. They're fun participants and members of the community, and they are always giving back to the community. They were donating food to the first responders and medical teams, and they have stepped up despite hospitality industry being hit so hard with COVID. They have stepped up and been there to support everyone else in the community as we make it through together. And then on February 25th, we have the unveiling. We are helping the Renton Reporter with the Best of Renton unveiling. So the finalists and winners of the Best of Renton as voted on by the general public will be between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. So if you are interested in crashing that party and being a part of the reveal, please feel free to join us. All of these events can be found on the Chamber website, www.gorenton.com. I almost pulled a David there. Info at
Oh,
yeah, and yeah, always welcome to reach out to the chamber, find out what's going on. We're here for the community, we're here for our businesses, and we appreciate the opportunity to continue to serve.
You sure are. You definitely are. How's that?
Yeah.
I like it. You guys got a lot going on, man. It almost makes you feel a little bit normal. I mean, like, right? Like there are some things you can say that, we've taken many strides forward. So loving that we can get out there, get those food trucks, satisfy our taste buds, but also, yeah, some of it's still virtual, but we're still all connected. So wow, Chambers that was a big chicken.
It was a big chicken, full size chicken.
Full
Chicken
size.
steroids.
maybe it was a turkey today, guys.
Maybe.
I'm trying. Oh.
I had a speaking of turkeys, and then I'll go. I had a neighbor that she posted a picture of what I thought was a snow turkey, and it was the most beautiful snow turkey that I've seen. And she sent me a note and said, no, after I said that's a turkey, she said, no, that's a peacock. She said, but it was 2:00 in the morning and I'd had some mommy juice and I was pretty sure it looked like a peacock, but I'll give you this. It looks like a butterball.
Well, I saw that, Diane, and I too thought it was a turkey. And I thought, how rad. Somebody just blatantly made a turkey.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Peacock's cool too.
Yeah, I mean, right. Yeah.
Ladies, thank you very much. Thank you for your time and all you do. To the man behind the curtain, thank you, Farid and David and the team. So
Thank
that's
you.
it. Sorry.
No, thank you, Diane, for all that you do in the community. And without the chamber, Renton Live would not exist. So thank
That's
you,
right.
chamber.
Yes.
All right. Bye,
Good
kids.
talking. Bye.
Bye.
So now that we've had such rad guests and awesome chamber chicken, we get to talk about another favorite thing.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of a big deal. You want to talk about it?
Well, I mean, it is a really big deal.
It's a big deal. Like, so, I kind of feel like, celebrity-ish, getting to know what's coming. So we have an exciting Erasmus skit, right? We do.
It's very special.
It is. It's
yeah.
all about the love. It's all about the love holiday. It's all about, you know what? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, but it really is about love, and that's it.
Yeah.
We're just continuing that whole lovey-dovey theme this whole episode for you guys.
Yes. So when we are ready, we can roll that clip.
Coming to you from Renton, Washington, the matchmaking capital of the Pacific Northwest, it's Turn Me On. Here's the star of the show, your host, Erasmus the Dragon.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. We've got an electrifying show today, and we're hoping to generate a spark between our contestant and one of 3 potential companions. But before we introduce them, here's a quick word from our sponsor.
Word.
Thank you, Renton Downtown Partnership. Now let's meet our companions. Our first companion prefers to hang out in the kitchen. They have a Euro style and a knack for keeping it fresh. They're also comfortable in any temperature setting. Let's welcome Jean-Luc. Our second companion made it here all the way from the basement. Known to welcome large loads, and they always look to make a splash. Here's Maynard. Our final companion tonight also hails from the kitchen. They have a reputation for roasting a fat one, and getting sauced is routine. Here's Kit. Now our contestant is isolated backstage in their original packaging. They've been patiently waiting to meet our companions. So let's bring them out now. They have a keen sense for detecting moisture, they're eco-friendly, and their hobbies include tumbling and spin cycling. Please welcome Amanda. Welcome, Amanda. Now, as you know, we're presenting you with 3 highly rated companions. In turn, you will ask each companion a question, and after the round of questions is completed, you will then select a companion to... Turn me on! Okay, Amanda, are you ready to play? Let's begin. Your first question is for companion number 1, Jean-Luc. Interesting answer, Jean-Luc. Okay, Amanda, question number 2 is for Maynard. Great answer, Maynard. Amanda, your final question is for our third companion, Kit. Now, Amanda, we've completed the round of questions, and it's time for you to select a companion based upon the answer that best suits you. So, will your companion be Jean-Luc? Will it be Maynard? Or will your companion be Kit? Amanda, who will your companion be? It's Maynard! Amanda has selected Maynard as a companion. Gene, tell us what they've won.
Yes, that's right. It's a year's supply of detergent. Cut to commercial.
For nearly 40 years now, the staff in this little red store has been nurturing a unique relationship with the community we serve. At King & Bunny's, we've built a solid reputation that spans 3 generations. It's all centered around community and customer care, making sure we get it right. There has never been a more important time to support your friends, family, neighbors, and local businesses. We stand behind the products we sell, and we're proud of what we've built.
King & Bunny's, my friend.
This episode is sponsored by
the Renton Downtown Partnership.
Wow. What a whammer of a love story, right?
Beep boop de boop boop. I feel like I just want to beep at you now. It's so cute.
I know, but it was amazing. And Erasmus, he's looking good.
Very dapper. Very dapper. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? Love is love, right?
Yeah. Even for our appliances.
Even for our appliances. Wow. That was fantastic. That was amazing. So my face hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
From laughing and smiling. So very well done. So I'm glad that they found love. I didn't quite get the beeps and the boops because, I'm not bilingual. So I'll work on that for next time.
I'll tell you, just knowing the beep boop bop language, you don't want to know what they were saying. We actually can't air it. That's why we didn't translate it.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you. So I thanks for the clarification.
Welcome. Yeah.
What a rockin' awesome show, Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Great people, great game show, great game. Crack the case. Are you kidding me? Lots of fun. And
super
thanks to
fun.
everybody out there who played along with us, and it's that whole thing: like, subscribe, and bell. Thank you from the man behind the curtain. Bell button and all. We really want you to be here with us. We want to be here with you. So if you can just like, subscribe, bell button and all, we'll work it out together. Ash,
We want to see you on the reg, guys.
that's right, on the regular. Regular. All right. Well, we hope that you have a fantastic evening. And when will we see them again?
So that's a great question, Jen. We've been talking about changes that'll be happening to Renton Live, and that is going to be taking place. So Renton Live will be coming to you the second and fourth Wednesday of the month, and that is going to start in March. So we will see you next on March 10th, everyone. 6 o'clock, same place, same time, just a couple weeks out.
Same crazy shenanigans.
That's right.
All right. Until then, if you can do anything, Renton, do it with kindness. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.